As of 5:27 a.m., the overhead garage door 2 was left open and never shut. About that time. So either like when I pulled away and shut the door, it never shut. It was shut when you got here. So either the sensor was tripping out, which has happened before, because I've had to replace it 2 weeks ago. Before I left. It says the basement door was left open at 5:26. Visitor detected at 1:48, that's when she got home. And then the visitor detected at 12:10, that was when you came.
Were you able to pull up the video at the 12:10? See, was it front door?
At 12:10, that was Nikki.
That was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ed was beeping at me out in the field. It was on the nightstand next to his brother's bed. Is it off when she was there? She takes off her clothes and hair.
At noon.
No, I was outside working.
Okay. Noon, texted Shanann to call me, and that's going to be on your phone too. Okay. 12:10, doorbell visitor.
That's when Nicole was at the door, and it pinged on my phone.
Okay. What's she doing there then? Oh, then 10 minutes later, you called Nicole to see what was going on, and she told me she couldn't get a hold of Shanann either, and that her shoes were whose shoes? Shanann's shoes?
Yep.
Were next to the door, and her car was in the garage, next to the door, inside or outside?
Inside. There's like a little small rectangular window next to the door.
Okay.
You can see right in there.
Does that mean anything to you? Does Shanann or her shoes always by the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you come in the house, does she usually come in the front door?
Most of it, unless she drives in.
Okay.
Then she goes into the garage.
Okay.
That was just in the previous night when she came in.
Oh, okay. So then, let's think about this for a minute. If she comes in, drives in with, what's your other car, Lexus?
Yep.
She drives in the Lexus, comes in.
She comes in the garage door that way if she drives in the garage. But since Nicole dropped her off that previous night, she came from the front door.
Oh, someone else is driving. The Lexus is already there.
Your Lexus is already there.
Okay, so then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see what we're trying to do? We're trying to be like, did she walk out or was she taken out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it makes sense that her shoes are still right there.
Mm-hmm.
But she's obviously not wearing those shoes. Okay. All right, let's keep going. 12:40. A few more efforts by Nicole to reach her. How do you know?
Because that's when she was still at the front door, and I was
to reach her at the front door.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 p.m. I'm now on my way home to check on my family. Is that just because you're worried based on the conversation with Nicole? Had the police contact you by then?
No.
Okay. 2, I arrived. Sorry, go ahead.
But Nicole said she was probably going to call the cops.
Okay. All right. Now, so it sounds like Nicole's pretty worried.
Mm-hmm.
More worried than you.
Well, so once she couldn't get anything out of her and nothing was going on in the house, I was like, all right, I got to go home.
But it sounds like Nicole was more worried.
Yeah, because if she doesn't text me, I understand that. Okay. Sometimes that happens.
Okay.
But for her not to get back to her
Okay.
direct sales group.
Okay.
That was very unorthodox.
Okay. And you had a pretty tough morning with her.
Yeah.
So she's, again, decompressing,
Yeah.
as you said. So it's okay that she's not texting you maybe, but you're going to come home and check just
Yeah.
in case.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else about that?
No, that is weird that it was sitting like on the couch cushion, like right there.
Okay. So, can we back up a tiny bit? You come home, no one had been in the house.
No.
Okay. No one could get in the house, is that right?
Yeah, unless you had a garage door.
Okay. And that's how you got in.
So I got in.
So at this point, you get there. Are the police there at this point?
Yes.
So you, the police, Nicole, that's it.
Her son.
Her son, what's her son's name?
I think it's Nick. I think his name's Nick.
Nick. And so you and Nicole aren't besties per se. You and Nicole.
Oh no, like we're friends, but yeah, my wife and her are really good friends.
Okay. And so Nick, you don't spend much time with Nick.
No.
Okay. Why is Nick there?
That he was just with his mom.
Okay. Is there anything weird about Nicole and Nick?
Not that I really think of.
Do you think anything about your wife not being around has anything to do with Nicole and Nick?
I would hope not. I mean, like, Nicole is one of her good friends.
Okay.
I don't think they could have done, like, I don't think they could have done anything, like, as far as, like, helping her get out and then being so emotional when they couldn't find her. I don't think they could be capable of that.
Okay. So then they're at home. Police officers there.
Mm-hmm.
Then walk me through that.
So as we go through the house,
Do you immediately go through the house?
I open the garage door and I just go into the house. I'm looking, like I just go in the garage door and I'm looking.
Is the police officer saying, "Hey, let me talk to you for a minute"?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
What's the vibe like?
I go up there, shake his hand, but I'm like opening the garage door at the same time.
Okay.
And then I go through, and then they're waiting at the front door. I go in, open that up, and then they come in.
Oh, so they didn't go in the garage door with you? Okay.
Well, they went in the garage. They didn't come in the way I did.
All right. So then everybody goes in. Okay. And then what?
I run upstairs and I look in the bedrooms.
Okay. And then what was your day like?
So I went out to locations.
Where's that?
The oil locations.
Oh, locations. Okay.
Yeah. So I worked out on those old locations until it was 12:10. That's when I got the doorbell visitor notification.
What do you do out there? What do you do at work?
I'll just operate the oil and gas locations we have running.
How'd that go?
They just had me sign the paperwork to search the house,
Okay.
and I just waited outside and let them
Okay.
go through the house to this missing persons warrant, I guess.
Sure. Okay. And did they find any other clues? Okay. Begin calling around to anyone I know that could know something or maybe see Shanann. Calling locals, hospitals, and hospitals as well. 7:30 p.m. Friends, Nick and Amanda come by to show support. Okay, so that begin good. So 6 p.m. Begin calling around to anyone I know that could know something or maybe seen Shanann. What happened there?
Same thing, like everybody that I've talked to, it's just like they haven't heard from her, they haven't seen her, nothing. What's up?
Who's helping you make these calls?
That's just me.
Just
At
you?
this point,
Were you by yourself?
I was by myself. I'm sure Nicole and other people were doing that while they were gone,
Okay.
because they were gone at this point.
Where did Nicole go?
Back to her house.
Back to her house.
She was there when they came back to search the house.
Nicole was?
She was parked outside.
When is this, 5
p.m.
o'clock?
Yeah, she was parked outside.
Did she come in and help them?
No.
Why not?
Well, because they told me to wait outside.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is there any weapons in your house?
No.
Okay. If we wanted to bring a lot more people with a lot more tools and tricks to your house, could we do that tonight?
It's up to you.
Okay.
I was gonna stay at a friend's house, and I was on my way over there
Okay.
tonight, but that's up to you.
You're gonna stay right at a friend's house?
I was.
Me, Mom, and Madison. I put Madison in her car seat, and we all got in the car and left. And then Sandy's mom, not Sandy's mom, Shanann's mom.
Sandy?
Yeah. Called Nikki and asked for Nikki to go back and give the neighbor Frank's phone number,
Okay.
which we then drove back and did. And then after she did that, she came back to the car, and we all got in the car and we left and went home, and we.
Okay. Okay, very good.